Hey, good morning. What's going on there?
Well, we're just getting along here in the Quad Cities, up on the Mississippi River. Yep.
Good deal.
Greatest American Hero. Did you ever learn to fly?
I never did. I've been trying ever since, believe me.
Yeah. What was it about that show? It was just campy enough, just whatever, that it had a nice following.
It did. It's remarkable. I don't even think I appreciated it at the time. But when they released those DVDs a few years back and I had an opportunity to watch it, it just made me laugh out loud.
Yeah, it was fun. And then you've met it. Well, you went from there and you did those Perry Mason movies, and those were kind of cool because your mom was there.
Yeah, I went from there. I did Tippin' on Broadway with Fosse and did those things, and I did a great cult film, House. Mm-hmm. And I did a lot of stuff, but the Masons probably, I actually did those longer than I did Hero. I was with that almost 5 years, that I did with my mom and Raymond.
Yeah, so that had to be kind of interesting, working with your mom, Barbara Hale, after all those years. Yeah.
We had the opportunity a few times in the past. She did my mom on Hero,
mm-hmm.
and on Big Wednesday, a film I did with Gary Busey, a John Milius film. She played my mom on that too.
Well, when they talk about a long, strange trip, now you're into e-comic books. How did you get there?
I've been writing scripts for a long time and telling stories, and I was a great liar when I was a kid, so it seemed like a natural progression.
So let's talk about that. You're kind of on the cutting edge of this because anything when it comes to music to any kind of the arts. Everybody's always trying to find a way to make it work properly. Are you going to be able to do that?
Oh, I'm still trying. I think that's a kind of a black art. I don't think there's any. There's no guidepost there. It's like catch as catch can, and you make it happen.
Well, tell me about your comic books. You write some. You founded the company.
I had a partner I did a film with, Chris Foligno. We started Catastrophic Comics some time ago. We decided that we wanted to tell stories, and we were having a little bit of difficulty raising the millions of dollars to make a film. So we had some investors to put together enough to start the company. We did Sparks first, which, by the way, is out fantastic on the iPhone, a motion comic. Sparks 2 is out on Motion Comics as well. If you have an iPhone, go to the App Store, type in Motion Comics and Sparks, Sparks, and Sparks 2, and it's great. And then we started Greatest American Hero with Stephen Cannell, a great deal of involvement from him, and we've done issues 1 and 2, and number 3 comes out and hits stands in about 3 weeks.
Wow. That's pretty amazing stuff, and it just seems like such an interesting journey to get from point A to point B.
Oh, it's crazy, man. We've been jumping around all over the place, but thanks to the fans, we've had some great. We've had some success, remarkably enough, as independents. We got a couple things going on. We just did some work for IDW that does G.I. Joe and Transformers and about 1,000 other stuff, and we've been working on a deal at Disney, doing some interactive over there with their company, and so we're just spinning plates to try and make it work. And this economy has been very difficult, certainly the circumstances for not only us, for lots of independents.
Do you keep your hand in acting anymore?
Oh gosh, yes. I just finished a film in Texas not too long ago, and I just did an arc on Heroes, that fantastic TV show. I did House last year, the Doctor show, and I got a couple other things coming out in the near future. So I'm still very much back. I'm still very much in that.
Yeah, well, continued success with this. We'll look forward to it. Anything else? Are we expecting any other forks in the road for you when you're on your career paths?
Forks in the road? Every day there are forks in the road, for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been fun to talk to you. Like I said, I was a big fan of the show, enjoyed it, and continued success with whatever endeavor is next for you.
This is my high point of the day, believe me.